So Pitaka recently released the ultra slim case. However, they finally released the PitaTap. So what that is a camera control button on their thinnest case. Let's find out, is this a good idea? Does this actually make sense? Let's go ahead and take a look. Now, huge shout out to Pitaka for sending this over to me to review for you guys. The price on this case is $69.99, and of course, all links are down in the description below for you to check out for yourself. So let's go ahead and take a look. I did put it back in the packaging just to show you guys. I've already reviewed the Ultra Slim and all of their cases on my channel, which I'll leave at the end of this video, but just putting it back in the packaging, this is kind of what you get. This is the sunset color. Now, this is the only color that I saw on Pitaka's website that has this camera control button. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Now, I've already been through all the packaging and stuff in that other video. You get a little information here, all that fun stuff, and here is our case. So let's go ahead and just set all of that stuff off to the side. I got stuff flying all over the place. Pitaka, all that. All right, clean workstation. So similar to the other style that you guys have seen before, everything is the same, except of course, we have that camera control button right here. So taking a look at the inside, that's what we're looking like for that camera control button right there. Now, I haven't seen any information on what the camera control button is made out of or anything like that, but of course, you guys know we're gonna test out how it works. We're gonna make sure it's a good camera control button and find out whether it actually makes sense on a minimal case like this or not. So let's go ahead and actually take a look at the weight of this. Now, originally, the Ultra Slim case, I weighed it at 21 grams in my previous video. So weighing this one, we are looking at 22 grams. So it's gonna be 1 gram difference between the Ultra Slim without the camera control button and the Ultra Slim PitaTap with the camera control button. You're not gonna really feel the weight difference though. The thicknesses of those cases are gonna be exactly the same, so I'm not gonna, measure those and all that, but 1 gram difference as far as the weight of the case. So let's go ahead and take our natural titanium 16 Pro Max and we'll put it into the case and listen out for that click, which I guess I prematurely put it on, but you guys saw it in the previous video. One thing about it is it's gonna have a pretty good fit. Just quickly taking a look at that fit, 1 corner, 2 corners here. There we go, 3 and 4. Now, one thing I do wish the fit was a little bit tighter onto the case. I don't foresee this popping out, but it does require just a slight bit of effort right there to get that to move. So not the hugest deal in the world. Now, one other thing I did want to point out is just right there, as you guys can see, you can see a little tiny bit of the edge of the phone there, as well as at the bottom, but that's just there to make sure that you don't catch your finger on the top or the bottom of the case when you're swiping down or up. Either way, you will be good to go. Now, this is not really gonna have any screen protection because it's a super minimal case, just like the other version, but it does have a little bit of a camera lip there, so you can set this down on most surfaces and you'll be good to go there. But let's take a look around it real quick, and of course, we will take a look at that camera control button. So top, same exact thing all the way around on this case. The bottom, nice open USB-C port, accurate cutouts for your microphone and speakers. But then on the right-hand side, we finally get that camera control button. So one thing about it is it's very flush, but you can feel a slight difference right there. You can kind of feel that edge and make sure that you know exactly where you're holding it. So I do like that. However, it's not like, sharp or anything like that. It is very flush, but it just does have a slight texture change around the edge of the camera control button, so you know exactly what it is. Now, Pitaka, if you guys are listening for the 17 series, please add the camera control button to all the cases, all the colors. I think that's gonna be really, really good. For the 16 series, they only have this one for the Ultra Slim that I've seen. Now, before we do continue, I just wanna let you guys know, if you like this case or any other case that's on my channel, I'm currently running mystery boxes for the iPhone 16 Pro Max while supplies last. So basically, you pay $50 for a mystery box. You get at least 3 cases in the box. Some have more, some have other accessories in there like battery packs, MagSafe wallets, screen protectors, whole bunch of different stuff, AirPods cases. $50 for it, you're guaranteed at least 1 case with camera control in there, and at least one of those cases, which might even be the camera control button case, is gonna be worth at least $45. So $50 ship, you get all that. A lot of these boxes are worth up there, in the $150, $200 range. So it's a great deal. You basically get all brand new cases. I don't put anything in the boxes that have any wear and tear on them. They all look great. For one price, you get a very, very good valued box worth way more than that $50. So definitely something to check out. If you're interested, link is in the description below for that. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at that camera control button. So there we go. As you see, it clicks. Oh, you see my whole desk there. And as you guys can see, let's go ahead and give it some swiping here. So it's not really that bad. It is a pretty good button once I can actually get my finger locked to it and start swiping correctly in the right spot. This is so thin, and like I said, that little texture right there, you kind of got to find exactly where it is, but I'm looking at this from behind a monitor screen. But either way, once we get to swiping, as you guys can see, Pitaka did a pretty good job with this button, all things considered. Now, it's not, a separate button. It's not going to come off of the case or anything like that. It's not removable, and it works for the most part just about as good. I'd say it's like 90 to 92% of the way of something like Spigen, Banks, ESR, something like that. But for those of you guys who use the camera control button, this will absolutely be more than enough of sensitivity and all that on there. Like I said, we can go ahead and take our usual picture. Let me find the camera there. Boom. There we go. Usual picture. Everything works just fine with this button. You'll really have no issues when it comes to using it. I can't really complain about it too much, especially for how thin this case is and what they had to do to slide such a thin, very, very thin button into there. I'm actually kind of impressed. I didn't really expect this to work as well as it does. Pitaka, if you guys are listening, you almost have it, but I imagine for a case like this, as how thin it is, it might be a little difficult to get a button in there that you're getting into a thicker case, like the Spigen, like the Banks, like the ESR. I imagine those buttons are a little bit thicker, and for a case that's this thin, I think they put their best foot forward, and I think they did a really good job. Now, does this make sense? This is kind of like the biggest question I was wondering to myself, right? When I got this in, put it on my phone, and I was like, it's weird, right? Because let's take a look. So all of your buttons are open, right? You got your action button, volume up and down, that's open. You have your power button, that's open. But this is closed, and at first I was like, well, why would they do that? Does it make sense? But actually, it does make sense. So that is the only button. The camera control button here is the only button on this case that is touch sensitive, right? It matters, the swiping. You got to make sure that that button is protected. And Pitaka actually thought about that and put just a cover here. Now, you're not getting any drop protection or anything like that, but from your everyday stuff in your pocket, setting it down, whatever, that's going to protect that button from getting scratched up. If it does get scratched up, I would imagine the performance of the camera control button on the actual iPhone is not going to work as well as a fresh iPhone, right? Because it's got scratches, it's meant to read your fingers, it's meant to, the touch sensitivity, all that. I'm no Apple engineer, I can't really tell you what's behind the button, but what I can tell you is that it probably won't work as well if it's got scratches. So Pitaka coming through with this, I really like that a lot. I honestly can recommend to other companies to go ahead and do that even on your cases that have open buttons, because that button is probably one of the most important things on the phone to not get scratched up, at least on the outside, besides maybe the camera lenses and the screen, because it may actually affect how the button works. So Pitaka, I think you guys knocked that out of the park with this button. I'm very impressed with the case. I'm happy with it. The case is there to do what it's meant to do. If you know, you know. One of those things where it's not, this isn't your phone Rebel. This isn't going to drop from 50 feet and, 10 feet, whatever, and survive. This isn't one of those cases. This is for those people who use, they don't like cases. They want the most minimal thing. They don't really drop their phone, but they just want slight scratch protection where it counts. And it counts on here on that camera control button. So at first, I wasn't sure about this case, but now after multiple days of use and putting it through, the trials and tribulations, I can definitely recommend this case. Now, talking about that price, Pitaka, we got to come down a little bit. $70 is a lot to ask for a case that doesn't have any actual drop protection. But for those people that this is meant for, a lot of them do go out and buy these cases. But Pitaka, I'd love to see this case. Right now, it's priced at $69.99, $70. I think tops maybe like 50, 55 would be pushing it a little bit, but $50 on this case I think would be a very good deal. But if you guys can find this on sale, it might be on Amazon eventually at some point. A lot of time you can find sales on there, but I've really been enjoying this case. It has been on my phone a lot, and I've had no complaints with it. Not sharp whatsoever, and I'm leaving all the other details really for the full review. If you guys want to see that, that's at the end of this video. But all around, good case. I really do understand why they did it. I get it, and I'm not really too mad at it. So let me know what you guys think about the Pitaka Ultra Slim with that PitaTap, with that camera control button, down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a really long way for me and allows me to get these videos out for you. Like I said, the links to those mystery boxes are down in the description below while supplies last. I don't have that many of them, so hurry up and get one if you're interested. But iPhone 17 Pro Max and 17 accessories in general are coming to the channel hot in September. As soon as they come in, you know we're getting videos out all the time, so make sure you're subscribed for that. But if you guys want to see my full review of the Pitaka Ultra Slim case and really all their thin cases, I'll leave that video right there. But if you guys want to see another camera control case that recently took the whole market by storm, I'll leave that video right here.